இன்று நாம் உள்ளார்ந்த விரிவுரை ஒன்றை சமர்ப்பிக்க ஆசீர்வதிக்கப்பட்டுள்ளோம். The Surangama Sutra, The Demonic States of the Form and Feeling, ஸ்கந்தாஸ் பகுதி 6-9 குருவுக்கும் சீடர்களுக்கும் இடையில் என்ற நிகழ்ச்சியின் வாயிலாக டிசம்பர் 26, 2018 வருடம் நடந்த சொற்பொழிவு. புதிய பூமி தைவானில் ஃபார்மோசா என்றும் அறியப்படும்.
Now the Buddha continue. Ananda, in this situation, the good person experiences a brilliant light. After he realized where all this helplessness come from and the unclear, the untrue clarity, where does it come from? Then he can see a brilliant light. As a result of the excessive internal pressure in his mind, he is suddenly overwhelmed with such boundless sadness that he looks upon even mosquitoes and gadflies as newborn children. He is filled with pity and unconsciously bursts into tears. As some of you just cry and don't know why. Cry a lot, don't know why. After meditation or sometime during meditation, you just shed tears. It's because your mind, you're inside, feeling so sorry for all beings at that time. Okay? So you're getting in some of the compassionate state, in contradictory to the Maya, who has none. He shut it off, he cut it off, so that he can do his job. Now, we always talk about, it's another example for you. Remember, a Buddha has always a person, pestering him around all his lives, yeah? Even when he became Buddha already. He always make trouble for Buddha, even want to kill him. He cannot kill, but then cut one of his toe, by chance. Always make trouble for him, yes. But in some of the sutra, it is explained that Devadatta, knowingly do that. So that the Buddha always improve under all circumstances. In one of the story that after he harmed the Buddha, like he even plucked out his eyes, the Buddha's eyes, from jealousy or whatever that is, yeah? Because he wanted to be the king, and he killed his brother. Not kill, but take the eyes so that the Buddha don't know what to do anymore, cannot see, cannot go, cannot come back to the kingdom. And he came home, tell lie, say that he died. After he done that, the story comment that he, the Devadatta himself, probably inside, talking to himself, said, okay, I have done a good job. I have done my duty. Yes. And in many other stories similar like that, the Devadatta, the foremost enemy of the Buddha, has always feel happy when he's done something wrong to the Buddha, because he say he's fulfilling his duty well. He feel proud of it. Because after that, the Buddha either clean all the residue karma or become more compassionate due to that situation. Instead of feeling hatred for his brother, he feels sorry for him because the brother too ignorant. For example, like that. Then, even though he lost his 2 eyes, physical eyes, but he doesn't lose his soul. He did not lose his compassion. So, Maya, although we blame him for everything, but we also have to thank him. Because if he doesn't make everything so miserable, painful, then when you go out, you don't see the pain. You don't awaken to the ephemeral. You don't feel awakened to ephemeral life, okay? Or you don't awaken your compassionate and your love. You feel the person cold, hungry, shivering on the street. Don't you feel sorry? You feel compassionate, yeah? And you try, maybe you have some clothes, you give it to him. Or you go back to your home, bring him some food. See, good for you, no? If the Maya take care of everybody, here is the heaven already. What need of me to sit here? What need of you to go out do some charity work? Okay? So even whether or not he's bad or he's good, he is good for you. No? It is us who has to be good. No need to worry about the Maya. If we are bad, we should worry. The Maya is bad, we should not. Even if we cannot control him, but we should not worry about him. Worry about if we are bad or not. Got that? Okay. So, thank you. No. It is true, no? So everyone in this world or the next, bad or good, are for our sake, actually. Yeah. In English, they even say, I was because you are, I am because you will be, something like that, okay? Maybe that's a wise word. Somebody glean this wisdom and tell us in such a short term. So actually, we, you, I, we are connected. We all help each other in some way, bad or good, so that we can improve, progress in our evolution, spiritual evolution. So look upon all with that kind of attitude. Okay? Right. Yeah, I told you before a story about a guy. Whenever he see a drunken person outside, he changed. He become a better person. That drunken and poor beggar outside always sit there where that person passing by. He sit there to help that guy, to remember, to remind him something that he doesn't even realize, but he improve. Yeah? At least he will not become drunken. Because he know, look at a guy who drinks a lot and become a beggar, sitting on the street in the cold weather, has no home, no love, nothing. See what I'm saying? Bad example is for you not to do it. Good example is for you to emulate. Then it's all good. It's all good. Everything good under the sun. Just be good. Then everything's good. Then you can see things more clear, more clearer, and you can understand the situation are not there for us actually to hate, to complain, even though sometimes I say, oh, I hate that Safa, but I don't mean that. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, that's the way we say things in this world. Actually, I should not say that. It's just habit, you know. I learned it from you guys. Yeah, when I was born, I never say such thing, was I? Yeah. And then we grow up and everybody say this, say that, and then it's become ingrained in us, and then we say the same thing. But try from now on, say things positively, use positive word instead to say, oh, I feel so sick, to say I'm unwell, or I'm not well, okay? Yes. Or I will be better, I will get better. Okay, we continue, So that person crying in meditation or during meditation or after meditation. Many of you have that, I know that, yes. So, don't ask me, okay? Maybe this is one of the demons that make you cry. So this is called overexertion in suppressing the mind in the course of cultivation. You suppress the mind too much, he bursts into tears. He couldn't bear it. He make all illusion for you. If he understands, then there is no error, no problem, nothing bad. Yeah. But this experience does not indicate sagehood. If he realizes that and remains unconfused, then after a time, this situation will disappear. Yeah, no more crying, maybe laughing from ear to ear. Don't know. But if he consider himself a sage, then a demon of sadness. Now, you know the name of the first demon, okay? There are more to come. Depends on what kind of stage you are in and what kind of realization you have for your own stage and not mistaken for sagehood. This is the first stage, when you're sad and you cry and you feel sorry for every little mosquitoes and ants that you remember. Feeling sorry for beings doesn't mean you have to overwhelm yourself with sorrow, okay? Yes. You feel sorry, but you're stationed in your mind, knowing that karma, word, maya. okay? Not overwhelm yourself until you're depressed, so depressed that you want to, take your life or whatever. That is no. If you feel sad and feel too sorry for all beings, overwhelmingly sadness, no, okay? You can be sad, but don't fall, okay? Don't feel like this is the end of everything. So it's better he control himself and know in his state of evolution, spiritual evolution. Then the demon of sadness will not come. I'm explaining here now, okay? Otherwise, the Buddha say the demon of sadness will enter his mind. Then, as soon as he sees someone, he will feel sad and cry uncontrollably. If you see any beings, he will sad. Because he will see only sorrow in that person. He will remember, he will see when that person is sad or his state of mind is sad, his whole life is sad anyway. The human life is so sad. So he see anybody, he just cry. Out of pity, yeah. Lacking proper samadhi, he will certainly fall. Be careful. Anytime you think your mind changed for the worse or improper, you call the master to help, okay? Call the gods, okay? Call the protectors. Do not listen to your state of emotion or false thinking. Further, Anand, in this state of samadhi, the good person sees the disintegration of the form skandha and understands the feeling skandha. At that time, he has a sublime vision and is overwhelmed with gratitude. It's another state, okay? In this situation, he suddenly evinces tremendous courage. He probably has courage, a lot of courage now. Suddenly, the courage surges in him. His mind is bold and keen. He resolves to equal all Buddhas and says he can transcend 3 asamkhayas of aeons in a single thought. This is another state of overconfidence. Yeah, he can transcend 3 asamkhayas of aeon, meaning, oh God, you cannot even understand how long. He can transcend them in just a thought, single thought. Too overconfident, courageous, too over high esteem of himself, self-esteem. This is called being too anxious to excel in cultivation. If he understands, then there is no error. This experience does not indicate sagehood. If he realizes that and remains unconfused, then after a time it will disappear. So not to worry, okay? It's just passing by. But if he considers himself a sage, then a demon of insanity will enter his mind. This is worse than the sadness demon. As soon as he sees someone, he will boast about himself. He will become extraordinarily haughty to the point that he recognizes no Buddha above him and no people below him. Lacking proper samadhi, he will certainly fall. Whoa! So be careful, huh? The more I read, the more I think, if you don't have a Buddha with you, you fall anytime. You see all the 10 directions just like in the palm of your hand, and you're so clear, you have power and eloquence, everything. Still you go nowhere. And above that already, still worry about the demons who come and make trouble for you. That is, I'm telling you, because we should not have ambitious feeling, yeah? Not to want to be a Buddha so that you come out and boast to people. If you ever want to be a Buddha, it's just because your compassion. Because you see all beings suffer so much, and you wish that you could have some power so you can help somehow. That is the only reason that you want to be Buddha. Not so that you go out and lecture or have a lot of disciples worship you, making you a lot of offering, build houses for you, etc., etc. You know, become famous, become like a big shot, being worshipped, being believed in, just for the sake of being big. Then it's wrong, then it's wrong. Then it is your fault that you deserve any demons that come to you, any at all, or all of them. Don't ever want any fame in this world. What for? How long it lasts you? To be famous, I told you already, it's a nuisance. Yeah? People will be envious with you. They try to make trouble for you, harm you. You always, almost like you have to always run for your life. Truly like that. Especially if you're not in political arena, you don't have bodyguards, you don't have nothing. It's not a position to desire, okay? To have, to be envy. Never. Cast it all out of your mind. Just meditate to improve yourself and cast out whatever undesirable traces you think no good for your practice. Pray always for protection and help so that your ego will not harm you in any way, so that your compassion will grow and grow and grow, so that wherever you go, your spiritual blessing and power will influence people for the better, will help them in any way, in some way, with or without your knowledge. Okay? If you're good, people will be blessed. Just like sandalwood tree, it will just give fragrance. A rose will give you beautiful, kind of fresh fragrance and make you feel good. Okay? The rose don't boast of her fragrance or achievement. The sun doesn't keep claiming his benefit to the world. He just does. Okay? Yeah. Same, we spiritual practitioners must have only one goal in mind. That's benefit others. As small way, big way, whatever way we can. Yeah? Better we don't even know it. So our ego don't make a nose become higher. Okay? Yeah, when I not yet learned Kuan Yin method, I met some Buddhist monks. And they let me some sutra and all that. And one day they say, okay, you like a ceremony, you want to be their underling, the protectee. Yeah. Then you make a ceremony. You buy fruit, incense to offer to the Buddhas. Yeah, and resolve that you want to be a Buddhist, a good Buddhist. Yeah, like that. And then they saw that I'm very sincere. So they say, okay, we burn the whole bunch of incense. About, I don't know, big bunch. I don't know, 30, 50, the whole backpack of incense. We put it in the incense holder, yeah? And it burned. And then the monks and the nuns told me, now if you wish something, then you can tell the Buddha inside you, now, in this ceremony. With us witness, but you don't tell us. You just wish inside your heart only. And if the incense or curl up, or some curl up, then your wish will come true. Yeah. All the incense curl, all of them, and don't fall down, because normally incense very long, Some of them bound to fall down, some ash. No, none of them. And my teacher monks were so all wide eyes. My God, what is she wishing? Yeah. And I told you already what I wish. I wish I can help the worst kind of suffering being, the worst suffering person or being, without me even knowing it. I don't want to know about it. That's what I wish. And I was only 20-something. I had not practiced Kuan Yin method yet. So if you practice many lifetimes, you will not forget your goal. You come back again, you do the same again. You understand? You would just want to help others. At that time, many, many years, I never told anybody, but I thought now I can tell you. Maybe a good example, okay? This is all we should wish for, really, okay? Yes. because my wish really come true. So I'm happy to tell you that if you really wish like that, it will come true.